Welcome to the Bull, the Bear, and the Ugly. Wow, what a day. What a day. But before I start, please join me tonight from 8 to 10, Monday through Thursday. I'm hosting the My Fund of Futures TV, the Asia markets. Be there. We cover the five assets, S&Ps, NASDAQ, oil, gold, and silver. So be there. Also, if anyone would like a 5-day free trial to my live stream, please text me your full name and email to my cell phone number, 914-500-7484. So we saw the market drop sharply today, and the title of today's episode is how to use the 30 and 60-minute time frames to be able to pick up the buy divergences. Now, for my calculations, there were 8 phenomenal buys on the NASDAQ, the S&P, the overall market. As I told my community, it was every time the market made a new low with the oversold condition on the 30 and 60-minute time frame, the MACDs did not confirm. And boy, oh boy, was it someday. It was actually Christmas in May. It was unbelievable pattern. So again, that's what the title is, to be able to pick up these buy and sell divergences. Very, very important day today, okay? I'm going to show them to you. So as we see, we got the big push up here. Now we did get some sell divergences early on the 15-minute time frame when the Nasdaq was trading here at 9:30 above the. We were actually short up here above the 29,405 410 level, and then they got absolutely kabooshed. And then when they dropped here, roughly about 270 points. We caught the low here. Again, you're making new lows. The MACDs couldn't confirm. Up and away. Another new low. Boom. Right here, you can see the 29 versus the 35. Another new low. Boom. As they're dropping now, we're capturing longs in here and the ranges here in the longs. Boom, right back up. Another new long. Again, if you look at the 30-minute MACDs, the MACDs did not confirm the lows on the 30 and the 60-minute time frame. Here's another new low, capturing long. Longs here on the oversold. Long here. The last push down. 1, 2, boom. So we actually caught 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 longs. 10 we missed, okay, because it didn't make a new low. But 10 longs off the buy divergences, and this is exactly how you use the market and using the indicators I have on the platform. So today there was the patterns were phenomenal, the trades were phenomenal, the buy divergences were phenomenal. Also, one of the best patterns of the day was at 9:45, the 15-minute time frame on the spiders and the Qs, reverse to sell, Russell or reverse to sell, and then the 30-minute QQQs reverse to sell at 10 o'clock. And then what do you look to do? We short the first bounce on the 5 and the second bounce on the 15 and 30. So this is the title of the show, buying these divergences on the new lows. The MACDs could not confirm the lows on the 60-minute and on the 30-minute time frame. Phenomenal day. I can't even tell you, I think we were up probably about between 500 and 650 points on the NASDAQ. If you look here on the QQQs, at the 60 was already bearish with the MACD negative above the pivot. Monster bear flag from Friday here, you can see. And then today, when the 15-minute time frame reversed to sell, right here, you can see the 15 today coming in here, the 15, and then when the 30 reversed to sell right here at 10:30. Well, what do you look to do? You short the bounce here at 145. Between 1:45 and 2 o'clock. You can see the Q 703.91, the monster drop here. Now again, even on the drop here on the QQQs, the MACDs could not confirm the lows. That's why we had that big rally, monster rally overall. Again, this is exactly what we look at. So when the 30-minute reverse to sell, you short the first bounce on the 5-minute, the second bounce on the 15-minute time frame, and then it's up and away. They actually got absolutely kabooshed after that. We saw the likes of Nvidia pressing down. I mean, Nvidia today, right, got down to the 118.62, if I'm not mistaken here. 62, 218.37. Rallied 4 after at the end of the day. Now, Nvidia's earnings are after the close on Friday, so we'll see what happens with Nvidia there. We saw Sanders rally hard off the 1280 level, rallied about 50 points. We saw Micron trade off the lows from the 663 level and rallied 20. Bitcoin was down over 2.5%, but the big story of the day also was the IWMs, and the IWMs were a monster short all day today, real negative. The ADX was rising on the 30 and the 60. The Russell was down over 2.4%. I'm going to show you, let's see here. Really great shorts on the opening. If you look at the Russell, which I'll show you some really great shorts here on the Russell off the 30 and the 60-minute time frames. Now, again, you have to learn how to trade these here. When you get the push up here on the Russell, first of all, I come in, I can already see the ADXs are rising, the negative MACDs on the 60 and the 30. So when the Russell pushed up here today, you can see 279.08. Never look back here. Never look back at all. All right. You can see here the Russell 279, and you can see the ultimate drop of about $4. Again, the price is pushing up into the negative MACD. Also, Micron was another great short like that. Look at Micron, 758, 757 this morning. I actually thought it was 58, 57. You can see the push up here into the negative MACD, and then the drop here from 57 all the way down, dropped 70 points, ultimately dropped a lot lower. Also, Intel, another great short on the opening, INTC, again using the 30 and the 60-minute time frames. You can, well, this one here, the 30-minute on the new high, the MACDs couldn't confirm the high, but here you got the push up on the 60-minute time frame right into the negative MACDs at the 115.54. Never look back. You can see the drop of about almost $11.50. So really great shorts there. Also, we saw Broadcom AVGO reversing here. You can see Broadcom really very negative here on the 30 and 60-minute time frame. Again, when you get the push up on the opening right here, you can see the push up to 422 after it opened. Never looked back here and just got absolutely caboosed about $7. Last but not least, Tesla. You had a really great bunch of shorts here in Tesla. Here's the opening in Tesla, 10 o'clock, 421. It opened, it pushed up, the negative MACD on the 30, the negative MACD on the 60, and then what happens? Well, when the 15-minute time frame reverses to sell, right here's the push down, here's the beautiful bear flag right after the opening, but this is the monster pattern we called here on the double red short on Tesla. It was right here at the 18 level right here. No, it was right here, 18. This is the short. We called this short after the, you can see here, the 60-minute time frames were negative from Friday. You're in a negative trend on the 15, 30, and 60. We caught this major short here above 18. The community really took advantage of it, dropped about 8. And then you can see another bounce here. Again, this one's setting up the 15-minute time frame on Tesla. Really, really, what a beautiful bear flag on the 15 here. And then we'll just see what happens after the day. You have what's called a double red short, the 5 correlating with the 15, 30, and 60. Look at this really beautiful short above the 09 level. It got absolutely caboosed down to 0570. And then here we were calling for longs off the, we had what's called a triple lindy. A triple lindy is a buy divergence on the asset. You see all this, we were actually buying the indexes here and the NASDAQ futures, and probably everything else, AMD, a lot of longs we had, Micron, SanDisk. The reason being is that we were making new lows. Again, the MACDs didn't confirm, and then Papa Trump came out with a positive tweet, and they ripped them. NASDAQ ran 200 points in 25 minutes. S&Ps rallied 4. S&Ps rallied from here. You can see the low, Spiders 33, rallied 50, and then we got this pullback. This is a pencil up. You could have taken the long here, but we caught this long right here. Now, I did not think the S&Ps pushed down to 86.5, 73, 86.5. I did not think that they were going to rally all the way up from 86.5 up to 27, 74, 27. Nor did I think that the NASDAQ was going to go from the 28,000, 880 all the way up to 29,100. Okay, I did not think that. This is what's called a triple lindy, which is a buy divergence in a negative trend. So when you see the MACDs from below the pivot, indicator 3 turning up, and then you get the pullback here on the 5-minute. Now, I mean, I was happy. This got to be in all the years the biggest triple lindy I've ever seen on this pattern. Literally, the Nasdaq went. Well, let's start with the S&Ps, 86.5. Okay, I'll just do this better here. Let's do the S&Ps, 86.5 right here. And all the way up to 27. They ran 40 points, 41. NASDAQ, okay, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 bars, okay? If you look here on the NASDAQ, you can see the NASDAQ, if I get it, right here, got down to 81. We were in the long there. I think we were 65 to 05 on the range, 65 to 05, got down to 81. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 bars. Look at this, 29.14. You're talking a monster move here. A monster move here. 130, 28,881. So 81.01. Yeah, so it ran pretty sharply there. 28,881. 919. Yeah, it ran about 150 points there. So a really big move here. A really big move here indeed. So that's the triple lindy. You can see the big bull flag. So again, a lot of great patterns today. We saw Palantir reversing to buy. Really great oversold conditions on the 15s on Palantir. Stock's pretty much sold out. Microsoft caught the buy reversal off the 15-minute time frame, correlating with its 60-minute time frame. Overall, we saw Apple reversing to sell on the 60 and the 30. But overall, the market is still waiting for NVIDIA come on Wednesday after the close. So, but today we saw exactly how these buy divergences really held up the market. I never called more longs in about the last month. People were laughing at me how many longs we took based upon the buy divergences off the 30 and 60-minute time frames. All right, when I get back, I'll tell you what I expect for tomorrow. So for tomorrow, okay, we're still in a negative trend here. However, the 15-minute time frames looks like they're going to reverse to buy here on the spiders on the opening tomorrow, and I'll show it to you right here. So you see how the 15 reversed to buy here. So there's probably, I would have to say, there's probably a good 75-80% chance that today's lows are not going to get touched. All right. Now the QQQs look like they're going to reverse to buy here as well on the opening. Now the big question here is the 30-minute time frame. So you can see here the 30 minutes, 706.79. We're only about, I don't know, about $1.50, about $1.40 away. If the 30-minute time frames reverse to buy and it correlates with the 15, then I'd be looking to buy pullbacks for longs for tomorrow. Shorts I would be very skeptical on until the 30 and 60-minute time frames get significantly overbought. But I think that everybody's all bulled up. Polymarket has NVIDIA beating and pushing the stock, I think, up to 240. There's a 54% odds of people are betting that, but I don't really go with any of that. All I know is that if everything else, what I've seen in all these other 10 stocks, it's been 10 stocks that have driven the market up here, and these 10 stocks really are with the AI and chips is what's fueling the market. I can't see Nvidia missing. Now, the last 6 times the stock has gapped up and then dropped, but we'll see what happens here. So, very strange to see at one point today Nvidia being down, almost almost $7 here at one point. Very strange for that to happen before earnings. Pretty much the stock is pretty much flat. All right. When I get back, I will tell you what's really important in trading prop accounts. When you trade prop accounts, you really need to focus on what suits you best. If you want to trade index futures and or commodity futures like gold or silver or oil, but more so, what you're going to need to be able to be very successful. Do your due diligence. Find the right prop firm that gives you the best fit. There's so many rules, so many different plans. Take time, right? There's so many different companies out there, and it's not just about just getting an account. You want an account that suits you right. Some firms only allow you to trade 4 micros on commodities. Some firms allow you to trade 50 on commodities like gold or silver or oil. So again, what's really important, take your time, do your due diligence, read carefully the rules, read carefully. I know people who are trading Bitcoin now, so look at what you can trade. If you want to trade oil, if you want to trade Bitcoin, you want to trade gold or silver, or everybody has different ways of looking at it. Some people I know just trade certain ones with index futures and certain ones with just commodity futures. So from my point of view, just take a step back. There's no rush. Take your time, pick the right prop firm, and I feel that will definitely help you once you have a full assessment. Also, as I told you, I think it's important to try to separate your accounts. Take 1 account, 2 account, 3 account, 4 account, 5 accounts, and try to rotate. Today, the gentleman to my left passed, got him another one, passed, not passed, passed on the first one. Second one he bought, he made his goal. I said, okay, I would get another one. He got his target. Boom, he got another one. So now he has roughly about 4 or 5 accounts. And then once you have your 4 or 5 accounts, then you just rotate and start right back from the beginning. This is like the 3rd time I talked about this, but I'm telling you, I'm seeing so many significant results from people who are blowing up my phone and telling me so, that it really has helped them. Thank you for joining me tonight on The Bull, the Bear, and the Ugly. Please hit the subscribe button. Please leave a comment. If you'd like to join my community of traders from all around the world, please go to my website, sktrading.live. Also, if you'd like to follow me on social media, please follow me at official Stephen Kalayjian on X, Instagram, TikTok, and LinkedIn. Also, by the way, please, some people blew up my phone this weekend. I am not DMing you, asking you for money for copy trading. I give out my personal cell phone number, 914-500-7484. If you want to contact me, if you need help with trading, or if you want a 5-day free trial, I do not ask for any money, so please do not get scammed. With that being said, thank you so much for joining me tonight. I hope to see you tonight on the Asia session from 8 to 10 on my Fund the Futures TV or SK Trading YouTube. Have a great night, everybody. God bless you. God bless our troops. And most of all, God bless the United States of America. See you tonight.